Do you think that the person that is this pathological person is there a trend with them? Like, are they always a person that is like, I'm just making this up, like abused as a child or a drug addict or
Yeah,
have,
there's a bunch of contradictory research on this. So I think it's biological, psychological, environmental,
yeah. So
right?
nature
Somebody
versus
could be
nurture.
born, yeah, somebody could be born with a more dominant temperament.
Yeah.
And then, maybe they then are born in an environment that's not nurturing. And then also society, we live in a patriarchy. So
Yes.
kind of imbues men to be more entitled. And so I think it's a combination of those three. And I think it's different for every person. And there's a lot of
Yeah.
different theories about that. There's a guy who just wrote a book that says it's that they're born with it, but I've had the top researcher in the country read the second chapter of my book so that it was scholarly sound. And when I said psychopaths are born, he said, you better take that out. That's not proven. So,
Oh, I see.
see what I
Okay.
mean? So there's a
Yeah.
lot of different
Who was
conversations
that?
about it.
Who was
Josh G. Miller, he
Okay.
did all the research on dark tetrad individuals.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, so I do think it's a combination, just like
Yeah.
everything. Just like everything,
So,
there's multiple causality.
oh yeah, I know.
It's
Yeah.
like A equals B, it just doesn't go like that.
I was
But
curious
I
if you
do
saw.
think the research does show a lot of it is learned, right? If somebody screams at you all day long, you're probably going to think that that's okay, and you might never want to be dominated again. So you become dominating.
Yeah. And then I want to turn this on its head a little bit. What about can women be the pathological
Oh, of
lovers?
course, of course. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So if women are, do you have any male clients that are in that
I
situation?
don't. I don't. I've had some in the past, but I don't right now. Mostly it's just women that come to me. But of course, I mean it's
Yeah.
not about gender or sexual orientation or socioeconomic status,
I was just
anybody.
curious if you saw,
Yeah.
yeah.
But it is less. I think it's 1 in 4 women are victims of domestic violence and 1 in 9 men.
Yep. Yeah.
So
Yeah, you see it less for sure. And the reason I was asking is because I was telling you, sharing with you, I had a stepmother that was an alcoholic and abusive to my dad. And so I've seen both
seen
sides of
it.
that. So I
Yeah.
was wondering if you've seen men, well, they had a dysfunctional relationship in general, but I was wondering if you've seen kind of,
Yeah, I have so many men reach out to me on social media and say, thank you
yeah.
so much for what you're posting. I'm going through this. And I have a few that I DM with continually and try to
Oh,
see.
yeah. Yeah. Because we have male and female clients. But I do think it is mostly the women that are, have you dealt with a narcissist? We hear that a lot. So